Picture this. You're lounging on a pristine Jamaican beach, sipping a refreshing drink and soaking up the sun. Paradise, right? But behind this postcard-perfect scene lies a complex reality that few tourists ever see. Today, we're removing the curtain on Jamaica's struggles, revealing 10 sad numbers. From crime rates that'll make your jaw drop to economic challenges that'll have you shaking your head as we journey into the heart of Jamaica's most pressing issues. These aren't just statistics, they're wake-up calls. By the end of this video, you'll understand why addressing these sad numbers is crucial for Jamaica's future. Let's go. Number 1, the homicide rate, a nation under siege. Let's start with a number that's hard to swallow, 60.9. That's the number of homicides per 100,000 inhabitants in Jamaica in 2023. To put that in perspective, it's the highest homicide rate in all of Latin America and the Caribbean. Imagine living in a place where the fear of violent crime is a daily reality. This isn't just a statistic, it's a call to action for better community policing, youth intervention programs, and addressing the root causes of violence. Think about it. Every single one of these homicides represents a life cut short, a family devastated, and a community shaken. It's a number that affects everything from tourism to foreign investment, creating a ripple effect throughout Jamaica's economy and society. Tackling this issue isn't just about law enforcement, it's about creating opportunities, building trust, and fostering a culture of peace. Number 2, poverty, a persistent challenge. Now let's talk about poverty. In 2023, 12.3% of Jamaicans were living on less than $6.85 per day. That's down from 13.9% in 2021, which sounds like good news, right? Well, hold on to your hats, because forecasts suggest this number could jump to 14.64% in 2024. It's like taking one step forward and 2 steps back. This roller coaster of poverty rates highlights the need for sustainable economic growth and better social safety nets. But what does living on less than $6.85 a day actually mean? It means struggling to afford basic necessities like food, shelter, and health care. It means children go to bed hungry and parents make the impossible choice between paying rent and buying medicine. Breaking this poverty cycle requires economic policies and investments in education, health care, and job creation. Work has started. Let's accelerate it. Number 3, youth unemployment. A generation at risk. Here's a number that should worry us all. 18.05%. That's the youth unemployment rate in Jamaica as of July 2024. We're talking about nearly 1 in 5 young people up to the age of 24 who are ready and willing to work but can't find jobs. This isn't just about empty pockets. It's about crushed dreams and wasted potential. It's a ticking time bomb that needs to be diffused with better education, job training, and economic opportunities. Imagine being a young Jamaican, full of energy and ideas, but facing a job market that seems to have no place for you. This frustration can lead to increased crime rates, mental health issues, and a brain drain as talented youth seek opportunities abroad. Addressing youth unemployment isn't just an economic necessity. It's about securing Jamaica's future. Number 4, the gender pay gap. Inequality in paradise. Think paradise is all about equality? Think again. In Jamaica, women earn only 83% of what men do. That's a 17% gender pay gap, folks. And it gets worse. Women's per capita income is just $6,729 compared to $11,044 for men. This isn't just unfair, it's holding back half the population from reaching their full potential. Closing this gap isn't just about fairness, it's about unleashing Jamaica's full economic power. Consider the impact on families when mothers earn less or the missed opportunities when talented women are passed over for promotions. This gap affects everything from household finances to national economic growth. Achieving gender equality in pay isn't just a women's issue, it's a societal issue that benefits everyone. Number 5, public debt. The weight of the past. Now let's talk about a number that affects every Jamaican, 72%. That's Jamaica's public debt as a percentage of its GDP. It's like the whole country is carrying a massive credit card bill. The good news, it's down from a whopping 144% in 2012. The bad news, it's still way too high. This debt is a ball and chain on Jamaica's economy, limiting investment in crucial areas like education and infrastructure. What does this mean in real terms? It means less money for schools, hospitals, and roads. It means higher interest rates and less economic flexibility. While Jamaica has made progress in reducing this debt, continued efforts are needed to ensure a financially stable future for the country. Let's note here that Jamaica's Finance Minister, Dr. Nigel Clarke, is doing a fine job and is well aware of the need for urgency in this area. Number 6. Labor productivity, a worrying trend. Here's a number that's moving in the wrong direction. 0.8%. That's the average annual decline in Jamaica's labor productivity from 2018 to 2022. In simple terms, the workforce is growing faster than the economy. It's like trying to fill a leaky bucket. No matter how much water you pour in, it keeps draining out. This trend needs to be reversed through better education, training, and investment in technology. Low productivity means businesses struggle to compete globally, wages stagnate, and economic growth is stunted. Boosting productivity isn't just about working harder. It's about working smarter, embracing innovation, and creating an environment where businesses and workers can thrive. Number 7. Road traffic fatalities. The hidden danger. 11. That's the number of road traffic deaths per 100,000 people in Jamaica. It might not sound like much, but it's alarmingly high. Every life lost on the road is a tragedy, and this number represents families torn apart and futures cut short. It's a stark reminder of the need for better road safety measures, from improved infrastructure to stricter enforcement of traffic laws. These aren't just statistics, they're mothers, fathers, children, and friends who never made it home. Reducing this number requires a multifaceted approach, from better driver education to improved emergency response systems. It's about creating a culture of safety on Jamaica's roads. Number 8. Deforestation, Paradise Lost. 8%. That's how much of Jamaica's lush forest cover was lost between 1990 and 2020. Imagine 1 in every 12 trees you see just disappearing. This isn't just about losing pretty scenery, it's about habitat destruction, increased flood risks, and even climate change. It's a number that should make us all think twice about how we're treating our environment. The impact of deforestation goes beyond the environment. It affects tourism, agriculture, and even water supply. Reversing this trend requires conservation efforts, sustainable development practices, and community involvement in forest management. Number 9. Tertiary education, the knowledge gap. Only 19% of Jamaicans aged 19-24 are enrolled in tertiary education, and just 15% of the workforce has tertiary-level qualifications. In today's knowledge-based economy, these numbers are far too low. It's like trying to run a marathon with weights on your ankles. To compete globally, Jamaica needs to dramatically increase access to higher education and lifelong learning opportunities. This education gap has far-reaching consequences, from limiting individual career prospects to holding back national economic development. Bridging this gap isn't just about building more universities. It's about making education more accessible, relevant, and aligned with the needs of the job market. Number 10. Lifestyle diseases, the silent epidemic. Let's end with some truly sobering numbers. 54% of Jamaicans are overweight or obese, 1 in 3 lives with hypertension. There's been a 42% increase in diabetes since 2001. These aren't just statistics. They represent real people struggling with serious health issues. It's a wake-up call for better health education, improved access to healthy food, and a national focus on prevention rather than just treatment. These lifestyle diseases aren't just personal health issues. They're a national health crisis. They strain the healthcare system, reduce productivity, and affect quality of life for millions. Tackling this epidemic requires a comprehensive approach, from promoting physical activity to addressing food insecurity and improving healthcare access. We have just covered 10 sad numbers that reveal the challenges facing Jamaica today. But here's the thing. These numbers aren't set in stone. They're not Jamaica's destiny. They're challenges to be overcome, problems to be solved. And that's where you come in. We want to hear from you. What solutions do you see for these issues? How can we work together to turn these sad numbers into success stories? Drop your ideas in the comments below. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding these challenges, we take the first step towards solving them. So let's start a conversation, spread awareness, and be part of the change Jamaica needs. Because Jamaica isn't just a vacation destination, it's a nation of resilient people who deserve a brighter future. If you have not yet done so, please join this community by subscribing to our channel, Impacting Jamaica.